right, Geminis, this is your 2023 future cast. All right, make sure you check out your sun, moon, and rising so you can get a clearer picture of what's going on. But first, let's see what you're moving away from. What are you leaving in 2022? We've got some shadow attribute cards here as well. A new slate, okay? Something that was really new for you in 2022. You might have figured out that it was the wrong fit also. Could be walking away from that. I feel drawn to look at the shadow attribute on this card as well. On detective, voyeurism, falsifying information. Holes in the story, but I feel like also, Gemini, that you guys are deciding to move away from, like, Kim Kardashian is coming to mind, where she's always like the investigative, towards her friends, boyfriends, or girlfriends, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, no more casing somebody's every move. It's like you don't care anymore. It's like if they have holes in their story, that's on them. And you are going to be, in 2023, you're not going to be afraid to cut those out who are falsifying or who's being false towards you or using you for ulterior motives, okay? We also have pursues pleasures to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. I feel like for some, you are stepping onto a road of sobriety. You're really wanting to clean things up, implement more nutritious things and healthier habits and a healthier way of life. So stepping away from old addictions and also stepping away from being too shy or afraid to ask questions regardless of the situation, in work, in relationship, whatever. You're not going to be so under the assumption of things either. And okay, so we've got the goddess attribute here. The shadow attribute is exploitation of the female nature and form. So going back to addiction here, and I saw this earlier, like you could have previously maybe traded favors for certain substances, or there's no judgment by no means here, Gemini, okay? But we've got dilettante, hedonist, and goddess. So wow, there's like a really strong energy of stepping away from the darker attributes of whatever it is that using your good looks to get by in life, or whatever it is. Maybe it was a promiscuous excuse me, promiscuity, I don't know, like no longer trying to use your sensuality and body like to get suitor attention. So you're moving away from vanity as well. Like, you're starting to work on the insides instead of being so focused on who's seeing what on the outside, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's see what's coming in love for you for 2023, Geminis. And they keep showing me the card, a Gemini card here, that shows two faces. Right here, look, communication is key. Crikey, I said something about asking questions too, but like connecting with your higher self, connecting with the goddess within you. And moving away from those who showed their true colors, those two-faced individuals, right? Confidence will be your key to success as well. And a new start is coming in some shape or form for, it's either love, money, or career, but we're going to get more information in the love aspect, and then we'll move to job and career and money, okay? So 2023 for Gemini, please. Gemini, what do the Gemini singles have to look forward to? Ooh, releasing your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So you're going to be doing, okay, Gemini, you guys are going to be doing a lot of nurturing and caring and breaking these conditioned beliefs that a previous toxic partner had instilled inside of you about yourself. So cutting those cords as well and healing from the toxicity of that person. Or maybe, there's two sides to every story, and I know whenever I've been hurt in previous instances that I was very vengeful, and I did just as bad of things, or said just as bad things or worse to the person that hurt me in retaliation, right? So I'm stepping away from that energy, because regardless of what we said or did, we still deserve love. We're still very lovable. And stepping into playfulness, inner child healing for you guys in 2023. Some of you guys had already started the inner child healing, which is, you know, processing and healing from your childhood trauma here in 2022. This card wants to come out as well. Look, your love life is being affected by children. So, also children will be in the cards for you. What else do we have here for the love in Gemini in 2023? All that glitters is not gold. So coming out under release your ex. So, you know, the mask coming off and realizing that, you know, oh man, I also seeing this person in a different light as well, and seeing yourself in the situation. You are building a firm foundation under your, since we've got all this energy over here, under your divine feminine. Building yourself up, having confidence within yourself, loving yourself, self-care, self-nurturing, self-acceptance, radical self-acceptance, okay? Overseas travel for 2023 as well. You could be meeting somebody online also. Alright, let me get one more card here. Imagine, look, coming out under children, so childlike wonderment and imagination coming towards you. You're going to be really called to let that inner child come out and play. So look at these people though. Playfulness here, they're on a swing. So you might be really drawn to just go to a playground and go slide down the slides, or go swing on a swing. Or you might be super into connecting with your little ones and really like in wonderment and awe of their imagination too. Developing a really tight, close relationship with your immediate people that are in your life, your children, and some even family members here. Anything else? Yeah, it's like you're shedding something. Okay, you've heard that saying, a tiger can't change its stripes. What we've got coming over here with release your ex, and like, yeah, seeing things in a different light, either about yourself, the situation, or the person. Yeah, observing yourself from a higher perspective as well, healing yourself from those past mistakes or whatever. And whatever is you feel is unfinished, or maybe there's some things that you were leaving unfinished, but you're moving completely away from that in 2023. And then we've got message in a bottle. So also perchance to dream comes to mind. But receiving, you might have had kids who had passed on. I'm really sorry for that if that's the case. But you might be more open to receiving, also younger siblings are coming to mind that you might be connecting with, or somebody might give you messages about. Speaking of, I am able to connect with your passed on loved ones and your spirit team. If you are interested in a more in-depth personal read, my contact information is below, okay? Anything else for... Nope. Okay, so for those of you in union going into 2023, there's a sense of needing playfulness and, you know, friendly banter. But mostly I feel like some of you guys are going through, you know, a chaotic situation, and you're going to be releasing this. You're going to be calling back your power and calling back your soul fragments that were lost either during childhood trauma or lost during traumatic, toxic relationships, okay? And this could also be toxic parents as well that you're healing from, okay? The situation will call for you to have faith and trust, okay? You will be calling in your soulmate as well, and there's going to be a really strong chemistry there. But this comes after you free yourself, after you take back control of your life and you heal from those previous things, okay? So you're going to be wanting to take it a little slow. Don't base them on what they do for a living or what they don't do for a living also, as we're moving to the money and career deck. Know your worth and don't settle for less. And also, Geminis, you guys could be meeting somebody who knows their worth and who's not ready to settle for less. I just saw like somebody standing there with a rigid expression on their face, and they might seem really unapproachable, but it's something that you're really going to have to dig down under that mask, because this person has been hurt as well. So take kindness into consideration and don't judge a book by its cover first off the bat. Some of you, a new career path is opening, and for others, if you've been in a career for a while and you're pretty content there, you could be receiving promotion or a raise as well in the next few months coming into 2023. Yep, calling the shots, promotions, sign that contract. You got a green light, okay? Don't be afraid to take a chance. This could be involving, just in order to be the boss and signing that contract, it might call you to move somewhere else too, a different state, country, city, whatever. And look, I just said that, new career path opening, right? For some of you, if you're looking to move away from an old career and you want something else, there's this need to like study, look into other things, ask your higher self as well, or your spirit team, God, goddess, whatever, ask them where you need to go, because change is on the horizon in that situation. There's a big change that'll be happening for some of you, career or job wise. I see traveling as well, like you wanting to do a lot of travel. And this boss energy that is coming in, it's going to make you feel so fulfilled and happy that it's going to be like winning the proverbial lottery, okay? You're going to be knowing your worth and not settling for less. Anything else here on the job front? Career. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-lasting projects. So, yeah, doing the work. You might this might involve having to go back to school as well. It's okay. You have time. It's not too late. Heed the call of this change that will be on the horizon for you. Teaching young kids too might come to mind. Becoming a counselor, a guidance counselor. Helping kids in the system as well. The Department of Human Services. It'll be okay to want to get some advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking could be in the cards for you as well. Like going around to kids' schools and doing seminars is coming to mind too, and lecture. Be assertive whenever it comes to money matters and your job or your boss, okay? Be assertive and don't back down from what you believe in, okay? You're going to be courageously standing up for what you know is right. 2023, what are we on? 13 minutes already? Okay. Spirit's advice, like attracts like, so think positive thoughts will get positive things. We think negatively about ourselves and people and situations around us, we'll attract negative things, okay? But you're going to be fully living your bliss, because you're going to be really blissful in 2023, and you're going to be realizing that worry is a wasted emotion, and you're just going to let the universe take care of it, because you know you're going to be journeying within the stillness, and you just know that everything is going to be okay, and that everything has always been okay. We've always come out on top somehow, right? Understanding your body, we're going to go back to this. Like I said, you're moving away from addictions, or just for some of you, it's a substance thing. For others, it's energetically aligning chakras, getting into meditative work and breath work. For maybe it's all of the above for somebody here. I know it was all of the above for me the past few years. Putting more nutritious things into ourselves, physical exercise, atonement, because abundance is your right. Whatever you're wanting to come towards you, love, money, career, it's your right. You deserve love, you deserve wealth, you deserve happiness, okay? And you'll be accepting struggles as lessons, exactly, like knowing that, well, there's something here for me to learn, and I am grateful for it regardless of what's going on around me. Practicing moderation, and learning from your mistakes. So overindulging too, you might find yourself certain foods that you be putting in your body, you might notice they might be making you nauseous, or the hiccups just came to mind too. So being mindful and just really, like, even eating can become meditative for you, you know, if we just really savor every bite and chew it thoroughly and appreciate and be grateful as we're eating it. Also becoming very gracious and thankful for the previous struggles that you've had in your life and where you've come from, because y'all are some bad mofos. I mean, let me just tell you right now, you're strong, you're agile, you have the perseverance within you to continue and achieve whatever you want to do, whatever you set your mind to do. Paying attention to the signs and synchronicities from your spirit team as well. Mother Earth, Gaia, you might be seeing 777 or 888, 1111. You know, toning and honing that soul power within you guys. Ooh, all right. Yes, source, they say stay connected. You can totally read that if you want to. 1616 on the timer as I'm putting it up there. So looking up the significant meanings behind the numbers that keep repeating, or the symbols. But also, some of you guys are really clairvoyant and claircognizant, and you just have this clear knowing, and you're going to be able to read the numbers, and it's going to mean something different to you than somebody else, okay? You are not alone. Your spirit team is always here. We just have to ask. We have to remember that we have free will, and a lot of people who don't believe in God or Jesus or whatever right now, because most of the people who don't believe in that is like, look at all the bad happening in the world. How could a God let that happen? But honestly, it's not God who did it. It's us. We did it, and we put it upon ourselves. And also there's a sense of, you know, he has to use us and other things around us to help us. He can't like reach his big God hand down here and cure everybody and take away hunger and sickness, right? And you guys are going to be opening and realizing more about the elites and the power that they have behind things, and that their power and their greedy, selfish tendencies are not for our highest good. They really could give two shits less for us, right? Or about us. And they are hiding a ton of stuff, and they have changed our history as well. That's a whole nother story. Also, the app Gaia is coming to mind. So there's a lot of revelationary episodes in that. If you're wondering or was on the fence about whether you should subscribe to Gaia, it's definitely worth it, okay? Honing relationships. Some of you guys are going to be letting go of people that no longer serve your highest good. It's not that it's, you know, anybody's better than anybody else, but you guys are just parting ways because you're going on your path and they're going on their own healing journey, or whatever it is that they need to go towards. Laughing at your demons, doing what you love, and do all things in moderation. There we have moderation again. Practice moderation. So if you're trying to move away from certain vices or things, you know, stay true to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Ask for help. Ask for guidance. Ask for assistance. Don't be afraid to accept help either. But going back to the God thing, you know, we as humans have free will, and we have to ask. We have to pray. We have to ask. We have to let them know what we need. And in doing so, you're going to be releasing a lot of pain, okay? And forgiving yourself as well. Like I said here, okay? And you have a lot of loving people around you that are ready to help you. Those who aren't going to say, well, why can't you just hurry up and quit? Why can't you do this? Or every time, you know, those people who down you because of your addictions or whatever it is, or your beliefs, you're going to be moving away from them, okay? And instilling bigger and better dreams for you, for yourself. All right, Gemini, this is all I have for you. I hope it helps. I hope it made sense. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Greatly appreciated that you help my channel grow. And again, if you'd like a more personal, in-depth read, my contact information is below, along with all my other social media platform links as well. Love and light.